Okay, back again guys. Today I'm going to show you how to put together and fit a Traxxas wing mount onto your revo. First thing you need to do is open up all your packaging, get everything out, lay it out in the correct order. I've already had mine open because it's been used before. First thing you want to do is get your two side pieces and you're going to hold them in the correct orientation. Get your centre piece and start to screw these together. Can be a bit tricky. Once you've got that in, put your top mount screw in, get your correct driver, there you go. Now, hit the same on the other side. So it can be a bit of a pain. There we go. That's the bottom one in place. Now, make sure it's all lined up and put your top one in. Both sides exactly the same procedure. Once you've done that, get your wing, pop your two screws in it, and pop it on. Don't do these too tight, because if you do, you'll find you have problems with wings cracking, things like that, when you take a hard landing or end up putting wheelies like I do quite often, as you can see from the state at the back of it. Right, let's screw it. Just nip it up a little bit. Done. And there's our wing mount completed. Put that off to the side for a second. Reach over, get your truck. Now, you want to undo your two header bolts on your engine, which I've already done. Then you want to undo the grub screw on your exhaust, like that. Remove the pipe and just lift your exhaust straight off. Now, once you've done that, should be able to see you've got 3 screws. One there, one there, one there. You need to remove these 3 screws. Perhaps if you get the correct driver. That's one. That's the second one. And the third one. Just like that. Once you've done that, jiggle it backwards, slide it off, then you can put your truck to the side for a second. Now, on your back mount, the first thing you want to do is remove your rear bumper, because you're going to have to attach the mount partly onto your rear bumper mount. So unfortunately you lose this. You can, with a different bumper mount, screw that directly onto the back though. So take that off. Now this is the bit that can be quite tricky on some. As you can see on this, there is 2 holes, one there and one there. Now, on earlier versions of the Revo, you never had these. You have to drill them yourself, so some modification might be needed depending on which model you have. First thing you want to do, grab your ring, slot the top over the top edge, and then push the bottoms into your rear bumper mount, just like that. Now, I like to do the bottom screw mounts first because they're a bit of a pain to get to. As you can see, there's the one. There's 2. Let's go in there with your driver and just nip up these 2 screws. Fortunately they're a bit hard to see, so can't get a very good view on the camera. Sorry about that. There we go. Nip them up. Now, get your little parts tray and get your 2 smaller screws. Now, where you've drilled the holes in your your body tower, put your 2 screws going through. That's one. Like that. There's your second one. And there we go, job done. Wing mount fitted onto your rear tower. Now all you need to do is reinstall it onto the vehicle. If you're really bothered about having a back bumper, you can undo those two nuts there, bolts even, and bolt it directly onto the back there. But you don't really need it because you have the wing to protect it instead. Right, now reach back over for your truck, pop that in place just there, slide the rear mount back into position, pop your 3 bolts in place, like that. Now, go on your driver, and tighten them up. The main advantage I find about having a wing on the back is it helps protect the back end of the car, and mainly your exhaust, which is on a revo, is a main weak spot of the vehicle. Where if you come down hard on the back, they have a tendency to snap in half. Put a wing mount on. When you come down hard on the back, the wing takes the impact instead. And I'd rather replace a £5 wing than a £20 exhaust. So there we go. Those 3 are done. Now get your pipe, slide the header back onto the engine, manoeuvre your retainer spring in place, nip your retainer back up. Now at this point you'd put your 2 head bolts back in, but this is probably going to have to come back off anyway, so I'm not going to bother. Get your pipe, put your pipe back in place, and as you can see, that is really strong. That is not going nowhere, and you can use it as a handle to pick your truck up with. Jobs are good done. There we go. Wing mount done. Hope you like this video. I'm still just getting started. If there's anything you'd like me to show you how to do, guides, anything like that, let me know. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. Cheers.